Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and take a look at this brand new boat from Aquila, the all-new 54. Now, this isn't just a boat that they made like the same old and just made it bigger. A lot of independent thought went into this one. What kind of thoughts are those? Let's go find out.
As can be seen on this scale model, the lines of the 54 are more like those of a conventional monohull motor yacht, with a bow leaning forward instead of being vertical, rounded corners on the trunk cabin, sweeping compound curves on the house, rounded stern quarters, and a reverse transom.
They really got away from the boxy look that we typically see of catamarans. Well, it's clearly not hard to see how this deck level has been raised. Normally, we'll see the deck right at about at my chest level, but here it comes up much higher. Let me show you inside what that equates to. Now we can clearly see how this elevated deck is above nearly every boat in the lineup down here. Plus, look at these windows. They start out very high and come down almost to that deck level. So we've got great visibility out to the horizon, even from the seated position. Because there's so much glass here, we get a lot of greenhouse effect. You can see huge windows, glass all down here, and in this enclosed flying bridge. Now, of course, we have windows that open, doors that open, so we can't add ventilation, but when everything's closed up, 77,000 BTUs of air conditioning, keeping this entire boat climate controlled.
Now let's do an area by area inspection of the boat. There are three primary entertaining areas on the main deck, the largest and most important of which is the aft deck. This is where most of the entertaining will take place. The beam of this boat is 25 feet 2 inches, and it certainly pays off here. 8 people can be comfortably seated at this long table solidly affixed on 2 pedestals, and a teak tabletop is available.
This area is protected by 7-foot 1-inch overhead. Little entertainment area just ahead. This can be, of course, closed off, but opened up, blends the inside with the outside, and now we have the galley located in between this aft social zone and the forward one. Corian counters with a stainless steel single basin sink, induction cooktop up above, deep storage. These go out 23 inches deep. Here's a clever solution. Microwave garage. I'd like to see a vent fan up above, but we have plenty of ventilation regardless. And take a look at this. In the island, a wine chiller with a wine rack right next to it. More storage, serving area, and then just across, look at this refrigerator freezer. Double doors from Fisher and Paykel. Huge freezer space with drawers just above. Continuing ahead, the next social zone, the Salon. Couch wrapping around a pedestal table that rotates, 50-inch flat screen TV on the forward bulkhead, and then opposing seating to the opposite side. This, to me, it's a little bit high. It's on a fixed pedestal, so I'd like to see it on a high-low pedestal. But I did find that if I open up the leaves, it becomes much more user-friendly. So, seems that it's just about that much too high. Now, when you're sitting in the corner like this, I thought that this corner would be more of an interruption because you'd be sitting here, but that's not how you sit. There's 2 people here, 2 people right here, and now we're putting 8 people all the way across because you can add seating to the outside as well. Previous models of Aquila had a lot of finished fiberglass inside, so it was a little too glossy. Now they've gone with a lot of woodwork. This, it looks like wood, but it's actually Formica, and I can't tell the difference between real wood and this wood, but all of the trim work is actual hardwood, and notice all of the rounded edges. That takes a lot more work than just making it squared off, but not a problem for Aquila. Look at overhead. Vinyls now with LED lighting. Another nice touch that they've added to their fit and finish.
Now let's visit the optional enclosed flying bridge. We access it from under the overhang on the aft deck and arrive on the side deck above.
A social zone in the flying bridge with L-shaped seating wrapping around another pedestal table with leaves that can be opened up. We can also open up this back door and this sliding door fully so we can blend the inside with the outside, and still another social zone. Populate it with chairs or leave it wide open. And I like how a flip back seat allows us to join the party on the aft deck. Directly across, wet bar with a covered stainless steel sink, storage underneath, and then a refrigerator and an ice maker. Up above, a griddle and a grill. Aquila created a Portuguese bridge going all the way around this flybridge so we can circle the entire area and still stay protected if we're making a passage. More importantly though, take a look at this. Stairs going right down to the bow. What a great feature to have. And as for a gathering area, both of the seats convert into chaise lounges. I'd like to see some blocks strategically placed in back of the lounge so it can go into multiple positions. I would like to see an extension of the side rail come down further though. Now let's move on to accommodations. You can choose 3 different layouts, 3, 4, or 5 staterooms. This boat has the 4 stateroom layout, and it starts with the full beam master stateroom fully forward.
This cutaway drawing will orient you. The master bed is forward and the main part of the cabin is over the tunnel. In the starboard hull is the head, and in the port hull is a large vanity, hanging lockers, and storage.
It features high headroom, beautiful fit and finish with the nice curves matching the angles. Windows all around that of course can be closed off. There's an island berth in the center with night tables to both sides.
To starboard and down 4 steps is the master head with his and her sinks. Above is a panoramic window with opening port lights, and here's a nice touch for those of us that are not as tall as other people. Aft is a walk-in shower with a glass door, and forward is a water closet for privacy.
Over on the port hand side, this is pretty much all storage. I like that there's hull side windows plus opening port lights and a huge walk-in closet ahead. Storage underneath, a vanity directly across. Look at this, 22-inch deep cabinets, both back and forward.
Now, let's leave the master, go through the salon, and down to the starboard stateroom.
This one features an island berth located aft, and it's along the length of the keel. Large hull side windows, 1 opening port light, plenty of storage again, small settee, great place to sit and relax, more storage just ahead of a desk, and then fully forward is the head. This one has a vessel sink on top of Korean counters. There's storage underneath, a large mirror, and a walk-in shower. All of this can be closed off with a privacy door. Now, stateroom number 3 is over to the port hand side. Now this stateroom has a lot of the same features, long hull side windows but no opening port light. It does have a hatch overhead. The head is just forward, vessel sink, walk-in shower. Now the difference between this stateroom and the one we saw to starboard is that this one is a little bit smaller. Let me show you why. Because in the aft deck we have a hatch leading to another stateroom. Now this has movable latches, no grab handle, not really an elegant solution. I think Aquila could do a little bit better on this, but the point being is we have another cabin here with over underberths. This can be the 4th stateroom for your guests or crew quarters. It also has an enclosed head. I have to say I'm definitely a cat person, and I'm also a big boat fan. Now when you combine the 2 into 1, it's a match made in heaven. I'm really a big fan of the Aquila 54. And that is my full features inspection. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.